What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm here to show you how to diagnose an evap code on a Kia. Now, the reason why I say a Kia, this is a Kia Soul, but this is going to apply to most of your Kias with this system, this evap system. It's a very common problem on all these Kias, all the 4 cylinders, the 2.4, the 2 liter. Almost every engine with this type of evap system has this problem. You're going to have codes like 455 evap emission system leak detected, gross leak no flow, p0441 evap emission system incorrect purge flow. You'll have misfire codes, and usually that's about it. You'll have the evap codes with the no flow, and you'll have several misfire codes. But the engine at times won't run bad, it'll run fine, and other times it'll run rough. And the reason why is because it's a sticking purge solenoid. These purge solenoids are only designed to open and close when a carbon canister gets full of fuel vapors and it purges it into the engine. Well, what happens is when it gets stuck open, it's constantly purging fuel vapors and it's acting as if it's flooding out the engine, which will cause a misfire, and it'll cause these incorrect purge flow codes as well. And I'm going to show you how to change it right now. Let's get started. Now, this is a Kia Soul. Now, the Kia Optimas and some of your Hyundai Sonatas, because the Hyundai uses the same engine. This engine, the intake won't be tucked back as far under the or that wiper cowl as this one is, so it'll be a little easier to do on those models. It looks like this right here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this intake boot. It's a 10 millimeter. That out of your way. We'll go ahead and take off this hose too. Set that aside. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's right there. It's kind of a booger to get to because this intake sits so far back under the wiper cowl. So first we're going to unplug it. Let's go ahead and unplug the TPS sensor too, and the IAC motor. Get that harness completely out of the way. Now, what I'm going to do, this has a little filter on it. That hose clamp out of your way. Take your pliers, twist it. Now, that's going to break off. They always do, but that's okay, because this hose usually has enough length on it to push it back over that, even when it does tear. And if it, if it doesn't, it's just a piece of bulk 3/8 vacuum hose. You can get that at most of your parts stores. It don't have to be curved. A little bit of curvature will adapt to the hose you put on there. Just make sure you cut it the right length. they get weathered on there over time. See if you look. See, there's plenty left. Alright, now on the back side of the engine, there's a 10mm holding that little bolt on. So grab you a ratchet, because you're not going to get an electric ratchet back there. Reach behind there. It gets loose, and you'll be able to take it out with your hand. Alright, set that aside. Now, I always take it loose from the valve. Because trying to take this hose off the engine or the intake is pretty tough. It's tough enough doing it this way. Now, that comes off the solenoid. Go. Now that didn't tear, if you can see it or not. The clamp's right there. Give you a little bit of light real quick so you can see what I'm doing. This hose right here, right behind the intake, or throttle body I mean. Just push that clamp back and twist the solenoid and it will come out. That hose usually doesn't tear. It's usually always that hose. Don't know why. It's weird. Doesn't make sense. But the good thing is there's enough length on that hose to not have to change it. And it's another thing you need to pay attention to also. The direction you pulled it off, because you can hook it up wrong. It's an arrow, and that arrow means towards the engine. So we know that it broke down here because this is the old hose, so the bigger part faces upwards. Now, I'm going to put this back over the solenoid. Just like that. It's cut out right there to go over that plug. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and take our old hose off of here. Just like that. Go ahead and put it on. Faces outwards like that. You can go ahead and put your clamp on too. Right now,
Grab your pliers, squeeze your clamp on the top hose, pull it back down. Might want to push that clamp back a little bit more. Gotta remember, some of that tore off. Gotta give it room for that nipple to go in right there. Just like that. Just like that. Now grab your 10mm bolt for that bracket. Sorry you can't see that part. I can't either. It's all about feel. The bolt filled, there it is. Alright, just stick the bolt in the hole. Just you gotta feel around, boys, for the hole. If you can't find it, I promise you somebody else will. There we go. Yeah, start it. Alright. This is some things I can't teach you. I can tell you, but I can't teach you. And this is one of them. This is something you learn with time. It's basically like working in the dark. Snug it down. Get your plug. Plug everything back in. Do your click. Intake boot back on, arrow facing up, little cutout right there. Put your hose back on, your PCV valve. And on the clamp too, of course. And then start the car up, reset your codes, test drive her, and make sure everything's good. Anyways, hope that was informative. Y'all please check like and please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, YouTube.